Welcome to Nintendo Ninja News. I'm your host, Chris Dices, and we're here to show off the Nintendo Ninja Newsroom. So I thought that it might be time to get out the video recorder, which we don't use as often as we should, but here we go, and we'll show off the room as it is at this time. So let's spin around. Woohoo! So, as you can tell, the 32-inch TV will be going back in there soon. We're just using the TV for other means at this point, and that's where I will be reviewing stuff and games and things like that, gameplay footage and things like that later on, which is very cool. Now we have one of the backgrounds. We have the Wii U console box and the Smash Brothers controller thing with the Game Boy, and also a couple of the cereal bowls up there. I sort of slapped them up there because I wasn't too sure what to put there. So we go down, we have Super Mario Maker and Project Zero, a little Kirby, Yoshi Yarn, some of the amiibos in the background you may recognize. Shovel Knight, which is very cool. And we have a few items. We have the Wii Fit item, little meter, and the wireless adapter. And a very cool little Pokedex from Japan I was given, so which is very cool. It's my overseas gift that I got. Down here we have Twilight Princess. Little box there. A review that I did, which was quite successful. People seem to enjoy it. And Planet Robot for Kirby, which is an excellent little game there that I enjoyed. Here's the original DS, and of course the trio of Pokemon starters for Generation 1, which is very awesome. We also have little Pokemon Silver there in the corner, and we have the e-reader, which is excellent, which is right there. And we have a couple little games, Diddy Kong Racing DS and WWE, I believe. Let me double check that. Yeah, it might be it. But moving down, we have Sun and Moon Fan Edition Box number 1, which is very cool. Happy Home Designer from Animal Crossing, and Star Fox Zero with the Wii U gamepad cradle, which is very cool. I use one of the cradles for the stand for the Switch. And we have Pikachu there, which is looking very, very cool. And Wario. We have a few little cool Game Boy games. F1 Race, Super Mario Land. Yeah, I get a Pro BMX game, and we have the Game Boy Color, which is very cool, and a couple of batteries there because I don't know why it's there for. Looking down, we start to get into the stuff that is sort of there for now in case we get any other game bundles and things like that to add or anything interesting. Got a little question box here. When we tried to do Q&A, but that didn't really work. One of our failed experiments. We have the 3DS little case there, which is nice, and the Z-Ring bracelet, which is another little press the button. Hang on. Oh. I think the batteries are dying on it. That's interesting. It's not even 6 months old, and that's having a problem. As a jump back for the 64, and a nice little gift that I got from a friend of mine, which is a very cool thing. We decided just to put it there, and so it can be shown off. And a little Pikachu guy there, he looks very cute too. We have the cow from Harvest Moon, and we have a little Lego thing there, and one of the posters from Sun and Moon, which we never really did put up there, but that's okay. So in the middle, we'll have a couple retro consoles, but mainly really just the Switch console that we'll put in there. So it's not too bad. We don't really use the Wii because of the Wii U and all that sort of stuff. This is our convention bag, which is a very useful piece. It's got a lot of room to put stuff in, laptop and maybe a microphone and things like that, and even maybe a couple pieces of clothes in there too. So be very curious to see when I do go interstate how well does it sort of fit everything in. And because I travel pretty light, I only need a couple shirts and stuff like that. So up there we got the Wii console box, one of our Pokemon. And we've got Snorlax and the Switch console box, which is still very, very cool looking. We have Jigglypuff, who's having a bit of a nap. We also have the 2DS bundles, boxes that we got, which was very cool, and people enjoyed the unboxings. And little Amiibo card folders from Animal Crossing that we didn't really get into because it was about 400 cards and it was a bit too much for us. We have the new 3DS XL box, and we have some of the DSs there that looks pretty cool, and a couple pins from Sun and Moon, and of course a couple of Amiibos. We also have a couple classic Game Boys, the Color and the Pocket, that were released in the mid to late 90s here in Australia. We have very, very cute Pokemon there too. A refurnished DS, which no one else owns something with this type of design. So you could say it's my most unique looking console. It's pretty flashy looking thing, isn't it? We have little Pikachus and Mario Amiibos, and of course a couple of Switch stuff. The boxes with that, yeah, the ACD adapter. Why not? Well, it's got a use now, propping up the Game Boy. And got a little Game Boy Advance too there. Coming down, we have just some of the collection. I do have about 70 to 80 Amiibos, which is way too many for an average person to own. We have another Smash controller and the one for Poker Tournament, which is an excellent little piece too. And more Pokemon Sun and Moon stuff. We come down here, which is the Pokeball, Transfer, Pack, a few more Amiibos, and Yoshi's Woolly World, which is excellent, and Master Ball as well. We have the Gold Amiibo, which I actually waited at a Target store to get that. And down the bottom here we have the Amiibo stuff. Even more. And Star Fox Zero and all that sort of thing. Behind here we've got Game Boy Advance Game 2. So apart from the Nintendo stuff, we've got a visitor. Hello, Whisk. And of course, you may notice that Whisk does pop up in the videos quite often. You'll see him in the background jumping around, and you'll see him walking around in the background like he runs the place. And here's a little Rintrap dinosaur, which my web host company actually does plushies, which is pretty different. And all that sort of thing. Of course, Whisk does own a massive cat tree in the corner, which is pretty massive, but it's the only place that it really fits, and he does use it more often when he's near me. So he will be sleeping in the little hidey hole there during winter, because he enjoys little holes. Now here is the spot that no one really sees. That's the computer and the webcam where I do all my videos and stuff, which is excellent. There's the switch right there, and the little microphone where you probably see the tip of it, and my computer, which is it's about 4 years old this year, so it's a bit of an old computer, but it still runs really well in terms of what I need it to do. It runs HD quite well, and we don't do 4K stuff because, well, it's not really necessary. It'll probably be another 20 years before Nintendo actually does do 4K content. This is my yucky section, all the different yuck cords, and I just pretend it doesn't exist. And we have some bits and pieces here, all the not so exciting stuff. Sonic screwdrivers in case something bad happens to me, paranormal stuff. And just some cool stuff. So let's just flip this around on me. So I hope you enjoyed this little video. I wanted to, use the video recorder a bit more and to show off what the Ninja Room is all about, because I don't think we may have done videos on this before, but maybe not so in depth. So as we are gearing up for Switch reviews and my spin on it and all that sort of stuff, I think that hopefully people will enjoy it, and I'm trying to get back into doing videos, but I'm not trying to burn myself out. I'm trying to do it at a pace where I can enjoy it. So that is the Ninja Newsroom, and hopefully we'll see you again next time.